This here that you watch right there, just like this. This is one of the strangest locations in the world. This is located within the Sicily. No, this is not the Sicily. Oh fuck, Calabria and Napoli, basically, south of the Italy, in the center of the Italy. One of the strangest locations you can see in the world. Real Italy is right here. The sun, the grass that is burnt, and very scenic, without any water, without any water. Desert, basically. There is a river also that goes through, but uh, very dry area that looks like a Scotland, like you're in a fucking Scotland or Ireland or some fucking place, except that it's flat. There are no mountains. There's no shit. But at the same time, it's dry, man. It's totally dry. You see, the grass is turned yellow. If you look this from the satellite, it looks completely white, like a snow. And really interesting phenomena. Maybe not right now. Okay, we can do something here. This is interesting. This is an old phenomena that everybody was interested in. I, for the moment, assumed, even I said to myself when they demonstrated me this stuff on the Google Maps from the satellite, and I said to myself, wow, I said, fuck, what is this? Because you see this stuff here, right? So now if you zoom into this stuff, so I was looking at this on the maps, and I said to myself, oh wow, man, this must be desert, man. And I said to myself, look, desert and there is forests. Wow. I said to myself, I had to see this shit. And the next thing you see is Robert Golub had me here. And he said to me, oh, look, we are here. I said, where the fuck are we? And yeah, what you saw on the map doesn't look like this in real time. And if you look at this stuff here, you would it looks like a snow, like a snowland, except that there's not much snow here in the south of the Italy, anyways. This is a grass that is practically completely turned out yellow because of I think because of the sun. Because if you zoom yourself here in this place, there is no such thing like a snow, which is actually hard to believe, but if you zoom yourself in, it looks like this. Like this, like this. Now, there is another thing that I did not consider about all this stuff. That's also something that I should have considered, I did not consider. They only say it's a map 2025, and I quite believe this stuff. I don't believe this would be any different, really not. For a moment, I was actually thinking about that maybe they filmed this in the winter time or something like that. So, that would be a possibility for something like that. But no, really not. It looks like a desert, which I hoped I would see. But it's not really desert. It's actually really exactly what you have seen right there. Now, let me demonstrate you. I don't actually even need proof about this stuff. It really was year 2012. I was thrown into the psychiatric hospital Ljubljana Polje, finally. This area here, very violent area. Extremely violent place. From house to house torture, from house to house. The place where they did not torture so much, and they were involved also in the torture, was in the center of this Vaglio Basilicata. In the city they did not torture, but when it comes to these houses, not so much, they did too. But when it comes to the houses and shit, when it comes outside of the city, this was really a matanza. they were killing me here. And it was finally, they told me, you go to Italy, this and that. Americans, let's go, we're going to go to Italy and so on. What we're going to do in Italy, all of a sudden I find myself literally traveling along this American Google stuff. And the year might have not even been 2013. 2013 might have been, the year might have been actually, the year was, I'm gonna tell you, in 2011, and then again the year was like 2014. It was 2014 here. So we were traveling this way, like this. I don't know. I'm gonna get to the intersection right there, and it's really interesting. And there was a guy who told me he also had the stuff he did with me, bullying, harassing, and stuff like this. And he told me that he will be here. This guy was involved very long time. He does have a brother and the father. I'm gonna demonstrate you. I think that's a house right there. He said, I will be here, you will come here and I will be here. You will, and I said to myself in 2014, I said to myself, how the fuck, I told him, I said, how the fuck you gonna be here? He said, when you come here, I will be here. And I said to myself, somebody's fucking crazy here, but that's not me. I mean, I'm here. I don't even know where the fuck I am. And this guy's fucking saying he will be here when I come here. I was like, why the fuck would I come here? On the first place, I said to myself, and man, I just had to, I'm not going to say that I just had to believe the stuff he said, because the stuff he said did not make any fucking sense. If you wanted to fucking believe the stuff like this, man, as well as man go to the fucking asylum, that's fucking crazy. Hey, I'll be here when you come here. But where the fuck is this? It's on the Sicily, some fucking place. Not on the Sicily, but Calabria, toward Napoli. And I was in Slovenia at the time. And so I said to myself, you will be here. You will be here when I get here. That's what the fuck you say. Oh, I said, sure, yeah, why not? Sure. And I asked him, and how the fuck are you, right now we are here with these people, with these Americans and stuff, with the Slovenian police. And I said to him, how the fuck are you gonna know I'm here so that you will be here? And he said, no. He said, just trust me. He said, I will be here when you come here. Okay, so reading this news here, Provinci Potenza in Matera, there was an earthquake there. Previously, I don't know why, but previously it says in Vaglio Basilicata, okay, in Provincia Potenza, which is the same thing, is the same province, Potenza, but, Vaglio Basilicata. Italians told me they will do this earthquake stunt, Vaglio Basilicata, in Provincia Potenza, when I'm going to be jerking off. When I will be jerking off at home, when I get physically, when I start to recuperate myself from cancer, it's a colon cancer. It's a colon intestine problem. I already learned about this. We will do the earthquake. I know this sounds crazy. In Provincia Potenza. So it's a Potenza, Vaglio Basilicata, Provincia Potenza. This is no joke. I'm not kidding about this. I know this is fucked up all the way. But there you go. This is a fucking earthquake right there. And so I went to see what the fuck is this? Where is this Provincia Potenza. It sounds to me so familiar and stuff because of what I stated to you. And so this is one of the locations here in area that Milan Kučan was using for torture. Right there, next to that, like a little river right there. Very, 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 very long time. This goes to the high school. Very, very, very long time ago. Very long time ago. It goes to the year 1988, 1987. Before they built this autobahn that you see right there, etc., etc. And just like you see here in the picture in the Google Maps, before they put these windmills, way before they put these windmills, all this stuff. I remember all this stuff. No, but now this is what is interesting, and I'm going to use this as a proof of MK Ultra. That's really interesting. So I come here to this place here a little earlier. I came here. I was just doing. I was just browsing through here to see what the fuck is this, a little bit to see the landscape. And so I come to this intersection, and as you look at the intersection, you don't see anything here. You don't see anything. Then you see this direction signs, and I was talking to myself. I said to myself, how the fuck people feel about these windmills? I know it's kind of crazy stuff. Rant to myself, but you know what? I always profile the wherever I am located, and I always think about what people think when they go through here. What is it exactly that locals see when they walk, when they drive through here? What exactly do they see? And I figure out that this is a very, very beautiful, very extremely scenic place, right? Look at it. I mean, look where the fuck we are and how far you can see. So dry area, beautiful area, somewhere in the south of Italy. They don't know what the fucking snow is. Well, they do, but not much of the year. Whenever it happens, basically. But really, really beautiful. Really, really very different. In a way similar to Scotland or Ireland, whatever, but less green. So I said to myself, what the fuck these people think? What kind of psychological impact that these windmills have on the people? And I said to myself, because I remember the time I was walking through here, hiking through here like crazy. Yeah, now you see the car, but we're gonna get to that. Before you did not see one. And I said to myself, because I remember also the time when they put these windmills. They told me, oh, we're gonna put these windmills and so on. And I said to myself, fuck. Do you actually, I was asking these Italian people, I said, do you actually want to have these windmills? I mean, how is this going to come along? Is it going to bother you and so on and this and that? And I was the one who was for this thing. I wanted these windmills here. There was something they talk about the money. It's going to be a good money, electricity, etc., etc. And I said to myself, yeah, put the fucking windmills all over the fucking place. Then I had the problem with the farmers here. They summoned me, the farmers. There was a big fucking protest again against me. Actually, it was the local government who got me to campaign for them. All kinds of stuff. People were angry, all kinds of shit. And right now, as I did go through this stuff, and I was looking at this stuff here, and I said to myself, no. I said to myself, this cannot make anybody angry, because I figure out that the landscape of this place here, is so fucking quiet that if you go every fucking day, let's say we go every fucking day and you walk through here, because this is how you get to know the landscape, the place. You have to walk through. You have to feel the soul of the place. You have to get to know everything, basically. The trees, the grass, the animals, the people that do the farming, that do this, all this stuff, that do this landscape, everything. And then you have to make the decision. Is this place the right place for you? What exactly do you see in this place? How do you feel about this place? Do you miss maybe water? Do you miss maybe mountains? In this place truly is not very unique when compared to the Swiss Alps or when compared to uh, place that have a lot of water or something like that or whatever. Not very unique. But then on the other hand, it is very unique. This place here that you see the the hilly flat and like this very very strange place, very beautiful place. In its own way, it's very beautiful place. Um, but still, there is something missing to this place, and I think it's a fucking silence that is killing this place. I figure out if I was walking through here every fucking day, and everything, I would be covered with the silence, with the crickets, and nothing would be fucking happening. I figure out, man, I said to myself, every little difference, every little change in this ambient would make really positive for me. Would make me a little bit more alive. And so I know it might be creepy to go in the summertime when this place is hot like a bitch. This is in the south of the Italy. This is very very hot place. Let me demonstrate you. If I zoom myself out like this is must be hot like a motherfucker. This actually, you know what? Yeah, it is. Napoli is here, and then you have on the other side you have Bari. Bari and Salerno, right in between, somewhere between Calabria and Salerno, you have this place here. So, but this is very very unique because this place, there is few things about this place that you will not find in other locations throughout the Italy. This is very very dry place. This is good for the people with the asthmatic. Also, older people that don't like cold weather, that try to escape snow and stuff like this. It is. It's unique. Every place is unique in its own way. And, well, I figure out that this place here might have just needed this stuff. Not the summertime. I don't know what it feels like. If you go, it's hot like a bitch, and you see this, you know, turning around like a fan. It really doesn't help you with the temperature, but it's nice that something is moving around, that you can hear some kind of sound, something, because I'm sure these windmills do produce this. It's not so bad, really, I figure out, and I think much thanks to these windmills, because they do make this landscape a little bit more alive. From beginning I didn't like, because I feel every kind of stuff like this, it's intrusive into the ambient. It takes away its pristine, element. But then I figure out, I said to myself, if I was walking through here every fucking day, and it doesn't matter, even if it's an element of danger or it's an element of something, whatever the fuck it is, this thing is moving around, and so wind is blowing, whatever it is, something is moving around. You get to see something. You have some fucking impression that you did walk through here. You do remember, maybe it was fast, maybe it was slow. It's not really, 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 it's not so bad. I think it was a good decision, anyways. But now let's go back here to this funny guy. This is a really interesting guy. Okay, this guy here that you see, he's nowhere. You know what I mean? And if I continue here, he's still fucking nowhere. Where the fuck is this car? Nowhere. There's another car that make the right turn, and this is Fiat Panda right there. All one heading to this direction of this man, of his home. So now I understand. Now I started to understand what he meant by this. Don't worry, I will be here. When you come here, I will be here. I was saying to myself, yeah, you're gonna be here. How the fuck you gonna be here? I mean, I even figure out. I asked him. I said, and you think that the next time, I said, they will be fucking waiting for you? No, I did not figure out. He told me actually that we will make a meeting, that they will be waiting for me. And I said, who will be? So this guy actually did told me that it will be a Google Maps, that I will come here with the Google Maps. And yeah, this is how it was. And I doubted him. I said, and you think that they will be waiting for you? This guy, by the way, he's always late. This guy was late on several occasions, maybe deliberately so that I would remember this. I don't know. But he was always making impression on me that he's always late. He was always told, you again late, you again late, and so on. He was not healthy if he was not late, this guy. And so I come here to this intersection and really nothing. What the fuck? But then you only make like this step and you still see nothing. Look at that. Eh? This is really like you would play Russian roulette. Actually, the Google guys, I can tell by what you see here, they have spent a lot of time here, haven't they? So that meeting that he was talking about, that when I will come here, when you get here, I will be here. Uh, truly took place just as he told me that he would take place. That he will be here no matter what. Yeah, the question only is how long were the Google people waiting here? How much time did they spend before he pop up here? Now, he also did something else. He oh man, he is again on the picture. He's here. There you go. Now, I have to go here because he even told me that I must not video record him from this side here because he's gonna look like a Nazi salute. He definitely wanted me to remember him, so he did some really stupid stuff, monkey stuff, and now I cannot get to this. Just wait that I get to the certain stuff. He promised me that when I come here that he will do something, but that I must not video record him in that way. This is another thing. I did when I came here. I don't know how the hell it happened. I don't even know the answer myself about this stuff. But when I came here, he popped up straight in my face with that car, and it really looked like a Nazi salute. None of these people is supporter of any kind of Nazis here. None of these people are any kind of Nazis. They don't support any of that stuff. And from this side you cannot see it. From this side you cannot see anything. From this side he looks normal, like the guy holding the telephone with his right hand, and with left hand he keeps one up. You don't. Oh shit! Now I understand. No. It can't be any different. It was from this direction. It was absolutely from this direction. In this place, anything to do with the Nazis is very bad. They kill you. The Napolitanos from Provincia Potenza, they kill you and they eat you. This was such a schizophrenia in this place. This was a place why Milan KUČAN loved this place so much, because he had ability to hallucinate with the logos here about the Nazism. Man, they saw the fucking Nazism everywhere. In let me demonstrate you. Behind every fucking bush, behind every fucking branch, behind every fucking leaf, everywhere was a Nazi. Even if you look like this, if you zoom yourself out like this, and you look up into the sky, and I swear to God, there is a fucking Nazi right there. This is so fucking crazy, but this is how the MK Ultra was. So it's not happening this time, but when I was doing this for the first time, I should have taken a screenshot, and I did not. I'm really sorry about not taking one. This guy was right in front of me. It looked like he even jumped in the air and has his hand extended. Looks like a perfect Nazi salute. And really, shit, because it's a proof, actually. Really is a proof. I really, really need. I don't know how I got here, but it looks so perfect with guy that looked completely like he did a Nazi salute. But now I cannot get this stuff. It's a very, very important proof. It's a evidence. I swear to you, I was right like this. He had a car here parked, and with extended hand like this, that it looked totally, totally like a Nazi from behind the car, like giving like a Nazi salute. And so, I don't know how the fuck to do it. I will have to play with this. It seems to me that Google not only spent much time here, but they did exactly play with this shit according to who the fuck knows. Maybe I don't even have the chance anymore to see it in the browser. Maybe it's a cookie that no longer will allow me to do this stuff unless I move myself to another browser. That's a possibility too. That's a possibility too. Police even encourage. This is not the first time this shit is being done, because it was demonstrated to me, this stuff on the computer. I can tell you that this was already done in 2014 or 2018 or whatever they were doing the last time this Google mapping or whatever they call this, right? So I'm in another browser right now, and let's see if I get lucky. Let's see if fuck, it did not pop up the car. The car did not pop up. Yeah, I'm not lucky. Let me see if I get lucky somehow. Damn it. No. No, it just doesn't give me the chance. It should be right here like this. Some way, somehow. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. I was sure it's not gonna be a problem to do it. But look at me now. It is a problem. It is a problem. Now, there might be yet maybe another way of doing this stuff. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Maybe there might be another way of doing this stuff like this. But if there is no other way of doing it, in that case, I am fucked. SC, I don't even know how to pronounce this properly. Giancao Avena. So let me see if maybe I get lucky. No. Okay, wait a moment. No. He did very good this stuff, but no, I don't think I'm gonna get lucky enough to get this stuff done. Strada Provinciale. It was not. It must have been this one here that I demonstrated you, and I'm trying as much the fuck as I can. It just does not. It's not happening. I'm not lucky enough to. Yeah, I did go through this visually, basically, to see this, what the hell this looks like. And no, I don't see it over there. Let's see this. Well, if I do this, I am gonna lose that stuff then. I'm not gonna see anything. I cannot even say. Aha, okay, this now you're watching exactly the way I was heading up toward this road till I saw this guy through the Google Maps. You're seeing right now exactly the stuff that shit I did not see now, this stuff here. Yeah, I was really having a good time watching this place. I studied it. I was thinking about people might have thought about all this stuff. I like to understand how people think. Basically, how do they pursue this environment? He does have a brother. Maybe this time I am heading now. I can see. I can tell. Yeah, there you go. Closer to the intersection. Maybe I get lucky this time. I wanted to really. He does have a brother. He does. He used to have a father at least. Okay, who doesn't? I'm getting closer to that stuff, but let's see this stuff if I'm gonna manage this stuff. Jeez. So I'm gonna go from here rather than anything else, and I'm gonna go down. Damn, that looked like really, really close, and nowhere. See, I'm thinking about how did I got earlier to this proximity to him so nicely, really. Okay, so let's see this. Still nothing. Man, I would give really something that I would get him. Uh, the way I had him a little earlier, it was really phenomenal stuff. Okay, maybe let me do something else. Okay, is this it? No, this is not it. Do you see me that I was doing exactly the stuff I was talking to you about earlier? It's kind of strange. Well, if you were part of this stuff, you probably would have considered this whole thing in exactly the way I did. In the same way, maybe. Might not be so strange. Aha, okay, now I see, yeah. Okay, I would think that that it would give me some chance to okay, I am gonna do it like this, and I don't know. This is the same shit time and again, always is the same thing. So I'm not very lucky with this choice. I must be doing something very wrong. Um, I can tell you that but yes, this is the same thing, except that what the hell it did to me this now. I just okay. He just skipped over the stuff that we had, and it's not a problem because of this here. So if I could just get this stuff done, and I would be quite okay. This is where we were. So the next time I think it was a perfect shot right after I measured that stuff. Yeah, I did go a little further to see the road. So I don't know. Why is it showing me? Oh, hold on a moment. What? Um, there you go. That's right here. The way it's hiding right there behind the fucking car. There you go. It's crazy, but there you go. I don't know how the fuck I got here. You can go and you can do 1,000 times. That's why I told you that Google have spent a lot of fucking time here. And guess what? He is doing a Nazi salute. So there you go. This is just for the sake of good old times. Just to have something about MK Ultra. Trust me, this guy is not a Nazi or anything like that. This is just really to remind me of what went on here. That's all there is to it. This guy was, how can I say, one of the first people. His father was involved in this very long time. He does have a brother from what I recall, and etc. There you go. So this is gonna be used as a proof of MK Ultra. Kind of unusual, but this is exactly the way it is. This is exactly the way it was, just as I described on. It looks like he jumped up the air. You know, this is badass. Yes, they're gonna whip his ass. No, they will not whip his ass. Because in a way it's permitted, you know, because of MK Ultra, because of the stuff that went on, to remind about what went on and so on. Yeah, this is the road that you would go to him. I am not gonna go this time, but if I come here to this place, I might actually look for this guy. I cannot zoom into him. They make sure. No, actually, that's their policy, that they don't show anything, so you cannot see it. What is there to say? I did it. I eventually did video recorded it. I see it's video recording it. I got him. I got you. And this was also a certain bet they place. If you're gonna catch him, you're not gonna catch him, and so on. And then there you go, and you will see me. I will be here. There you go. I got him. So, no, this place is actually really fucked up. I'm gonna say to you, there was a lot of violence here, all kinds of stupid shit. Dedicated to Milan Kučan, dedicated to Robert Gullob. My father had to report himself here because Italians claimed that I was not happy with this place, etc. They had a lot of also women here and stuff like this, so people did not really mind to report themselves here. It was all kinds of stuff that went on. I don't think they got ever bored, those that reported themselves here. But I doubt that any one of you would want to be lynched a little bit. So I think every one of you would try to take off from here. But these people here, these Italian people, they had to do shit, so they got paid whatever. And then at the same time, when it was time for me to move on from this place to go elsewhere, then they did not want me to go. Then they wanted to keep me at all the costs around here. I think they're a little bit bored. It's probably this ambient here that that makes people, see, it's like a Dracula country. Look at it. It's so scenic. You can see it so far away. Look at that. People get fucking bored here. They're bored to death here. Really, they are. No, I don't really know that much. They get their entertainment, and not too far from here is Napoli and so on. So people do find entertainment. They do entertain themselves, but they were really, really not happy when I headed to Napoli and so on. And when I came to the Napoli, I wanted to come back here. And this here, this is the city. And apparently in Napoli, I was very, very unhappy. And because I wanted to return here, and people wanted to keep me in Napoli. Il partigiani, Italiani, they returned to this place here, to this Vaglio Basilicata, and they started to fuck with the locals. Uh, you know, people are bored in Italy. They always look for something. If there is anywhere any different, I don't know. But yeah, like this, you can have a proof about MK Ultra too. This here is the local soccer club. If I'll be fortunate enough. They don't show any people. The only people they show. Oh, look at that. They did show some people over there. They had me at the school, a display, Vaglio Basilicata, and so on. The people around here in this place, they just wanted to keep me, really. The shit went on outside of the city. In this city, Vaglio Basilicata, the people liked me. There was no really violence. The one who demanded the violence and the one who started the violence really was a Milan KUČAN. He started the violence from outside of the city, and then he was systematically doing closure of the city, and he eventually managed to deliver the violence against me into the city. Now I cannot see these pictures of a local school, soccer club, whatever it is, but I might actually satisfy myself with this man because I remember him, with this guy, bald guy. Notizie mono del Potenza. This is, I don't know, what the fuck is this? Calcio. Is this the same thing, or what is this? Let me see this guy. I remember this guy, the bald guy. I was always sure that he's older. He appears like older, but he's not. When the hell was this? 2022. Look at that. Really, really Italy. Like you would not believe. Real Italy. Absolutely, absolutely this stuff here. Yeah. And so this does not help me in any way. Maybe this one is perfect. This is the one I was looking for. I don't have to say anything. For those that know what MK Ultra is, all you have to do is basically... oh, what the fuck am I doing? The picture is already here, look. I don't have to bother. I was just looking at these pictures of these familiar faces. And there is nothing to talk about because you just have to see the faces and everything is quite clear. This is a classic when something like MK Ultra is happening. Everybody's got his own. This guy, uh, they're very curious about what exactly do I think about them, how do I view them, etc., etc. Then they went on and they expressed the solidarity for one another, which is the right thing to do. This one looks like he escaped from Britain or something. I said to myself earlier, I said, what the fuck are you doing here? So expressive. So expressive. So expressive. You can't make this shit up. Check this out. Unbelievable. The rebel. So there you go. This one actually looks even like he is from Germany or something. Now this is really Italians. This is a real authentic Italians that you watch here. Because if you, let's say you look Bud Spencer, the way he looks, his facial characteristics, you can find them in these people. Very authentic Italians. Very authentic. I was always interested in not only ambience and stuff like this, but to see what kind of people they live where. Italy is quite famous country, and so I always believed that there's got to be something to Italy. There has got to be something different to Italy. That has to be something to Italy, different than other regions, other parts of the world. And so that's what you want to see, right? Wherever the hell you go, you want to see the people, how people are different, so that you enjoy maybe something different. So these are really Italians. The real Italians are right here. This is really Italians because um, they are away from the coast. The coast is where people intermix a lot because the coastal cities are always exposed to the factors from around the world. So that's where people will mix a lot. But if you go inland, that's where you will get authentic Italian, basically. It looks very Italian. This looks very really Italian. This is what Italian looks like. So remember what Italians look like. So there you go, the ghost. Where are you? Just a little souvenir for me to remember this place. I don't see this stuff here. This kids, this I don't know. This is a soccer, whatever it is. When the hell was this stuff published here? Let me see this. When did they post this photo here? Holy shit, are they still together or what? This must have been an old photo. Stagione, wherever. You're not gonna say to me that this is a year or whatever. There must be some date here somewhere. It's not gonna give no fucking date, really. Damn. This is MK Ultra in Italy. Was inside of the schools. Inside of this is obviously a soccer club. Interesting stuff. This is I don't know what the fuck is this. This is a soccer, and I was thinking about, because of the guy you see in the shorts with this. It's more than this, I see now. This stuff is more than just that. The last time when I was here, I was actually thinking that this might be even a fire department or something like this. I did not know what the fuck was this. I was looking at that stuff and they were really nervous and so on. The clothing, the way this guy is dressing in blue with this white around, this does look really like, not really like a police or something like that, but the fuck would you think about these guys, the way they stand up over there? It almost looked like a fire rescue or something. The bald guy involved for a very long time. All these older people. So I tell you, man, the whole Italy was involved in this stuff. Yeah, I got an impression like this because of so many locations like this. Outside of the city, this is maybe the best thing. This stuff here maybe is the best one. This torture, this place here. This is also where I got really upset with Italians. Really upset. Because this location is a location of betrayal. This location. This is a location of betrayal. This location significates for me a betrayal. This is where Robert Golop took me to prove me wrong. To prove me basically that Italy is shit. Because I rejected Slovenia because of the violence. They took me on the hell trip to Italy to prove me that Italy is completely indifferent than Slovenia in aspect of torture. Is it? Hey, I find myself in this fucking autobahn. That's okay. Autobahn. See this fucking autobahn. I was here when they were building this autobahn. Now we have to figure out what year was it when they built this autobahn. What comes to my mind is year 2000. That's a long time ago. But with the year 2000 I will stick. I will not change to any other year than year 2000. I'm thinking about this autobahn when I was there, how it all happened, how they were building. I was walking when they were doing this construction. From here you can see quite a lot. Okay, so really the year is 2000 when they started to build this autobahn. 98, between 98 and 2000. Right there in front of you. Just a moment. I screw it up right now. This is not just like this, you know. No, no, it's not gonna take me. It's not gonna give me one more time chance to do it. But that's okay. I'm gonna do it myself. So we go down here, we take the river, just like you see the river that goes parallel to this road. And I'm gonna give you a secret that you're not gonna think by any chance that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? We always need some kind of MK Ultra proof that nobody can say, oh no, no, no. Actually, what the guy stated is true. This is where we were, right? Exactly here. So I clicked here, and this is how I was thrown on the Autobahn. Like this. We are on the Autobahn now. For the proof, I will take this side of the road here that you see. This is old road. This is where the old road used to go. You see this here? Before the 98, before 2000, this was the road already. Not really. That's what they tutored me, but there is a viaduct. But really, not everywhere, but in some parts of this road, this used to be a road. This used to be a road. In some part of the road, they were demonstrating me, yes, really. Some part of this road was old road. So, that makes it a little bit tricky too, right? Yeah. No, this here, the stuff that you see here, this is let me explain to you a little bit more in details about this stuff. This was always the road, the old road, to obviously to Palermo, to Napoli. I remember the guy in 1990, in 98, I remember the guy that he was driving from here like on a fucking daily basis to Napoli, obviously to Napoli for work. Crazy, man. Very, very far, but this is the way it is. And I just need to understand because I recall all this stuff. I just recall all this stuff right now. And so probably some part of the road was old road and the rest of the road was done with the viaducts and so on. And so you can see this old road, portions of the old road, you can see it. No, it does not connect only that village and so on, but it did go through here. The old road, you cannot see it. Yes, you cannot see it, but old road to Napoli, it should be the one that would go right through here. Right through here. I assume that this is to the Napoli here. Oh, who the fuck knows if this is really to the Napoli? I have to be careful. I don't know this place enough to go like this, but yeah, this does look it's to the Napoli. So this used to be old road too. The one that you see what you see here as you know, as an autobahn, etc., etc., etc. This is old road. Obviously, it is. I mean, I'm now stupid. It's viaducts and everything that you have seen right there, but they tutored me, and I do believe them. I do firmly believe them that this is. Let me see this here. If I go here, no, usually it's done like this, anyways. So, yeah. The thing about this is not exactly the best proof that I gave you right now, but the people that know me that were in this thing, they know exactly the stuff I'm talking about. I recall the days when people were driving from here to toward Napoli on a daily work, on a daily basis. This was one father who had a son, and his son, just like the father, ended up driving to Napoli to work. It's quite a distant ride, actually. No, I think it's very far away, man. It's like a 60 kilometer maybe or so. so it's not so close. Directions, you take this here. I don't know about this one here, but let's say Salerno. 112 kilometers, man. Very, very, very far away. Distance, very distance. This is a little bit better, but still 93 kilometers. This shit I'm talking to you about, I know it sounds completely insane, but what I stated to you right now, Robert Golob also remembers this. The people, Slovenian politicians, they were amazed by this shit. When Borut Pahor came here, he asked, he said, wow, he said, why the fuck are they driving so far? Because there is no work, there is no work, there is no job. But if you go to this place in this, wherever this is, no, this place here, okay, I don't see it right now. Salerno is very, very known. This is big. This is a giant fucking city. God knows how many people live in Salerno. Napoli has millions of people. I don't know, 1 million of people. I'm gonna say Napoli probably. This is a big fucking city. It's not small. There you go. They're gonna give some information about this. Giant city, 1 million people almost, 900,000, 909, a lot of people. And right next to is, what is that, Salerno. Cities simply exploding next to this. Oh, more, maybe 1.5 million people that live in area of Napoli together with the Salerno and other cities around. This is a big fucking enormous economy right there. A lot of people there. That's what things are happening. Believe it or not, the people drive from so far away all the way. His father used to drive his entire life to this place, to this Battaglia. No, it's not Battaglia, but this here place. Not really. He was not driving all the way to Napoli or to this other location. From what I recall, this guy was here somewhere on the outskirts of this city. Like, they helped him out get the job. Wow, 85 kilometers or something like this from his home. And he was returned back every day to his home. No, seriously, like this. How far does it take this? I don't know. When you have like this road, when you have this autobahn and stuff like this, probably it's not such a terrible thing, I don't know. What the hell do they say? This is in kilometers. Well, today, for today's standards, this is maybe half an hour, maybe 40-minute drive that you make it here. But before, when it was the old road, and they discussed these things very much, it took much, much, much longer time to get here. Some other guy from this little city, he was driving to the other direction. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a proof. The people from this place did drive like this so far away. He was driving to this place here to work every fucking day and back. So where is this? I don't know. This place here, or probably this Marina di Ginosa or whatever. Another location in another part of the Italy where the people have to go so far away to get to work. Crazy, but yeah, this is the way the way life is in these remote areas. If you want to stay here, people go so far to bring bread home. No. That's the way it is. This is Italian way of life. If you live from the coast. The coast is where the money is. So this is the way it is. This place here where They would deliver me. I don't even know. This guy worked in either as a mechanic or he worked inside of some grocery store. I don't know. Because he was not the only one. It was other guys also that they would also come here from this same city and they would do the stuff. I should know all these roads, everything, gas stations, fucking supermarkets and everything else. Yeah, so that's what this is. Now, this here is where I had a real fight, and I was really, really insulted by this goes really, really the distance. This goes really, really, really back in time. This place here. So a little earlier, I wanted to see what kind of river is this here, this place here. I wanted to see what the hell is this. And yeah, right now I was not very successful. It did dump me to the highway there, and nothing I could do. Again, it dumped me on a highway. So let's go here. We go here. Take this one out. Go here. And trying to see this here. So this is this provincia. This da 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 dum. I don't even know how the hell I got there, really. No. Depuratura di Potenza. Maybe through here. Yeah, this is it. This here. Because this was the closest to the water. How I want to see the fucking water. Let me see it. To see how the water is. And then I turn around. And I turn around and I see this fence here. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da, ta-da-da-da. I said, fuck, I said. Already this road here, so familiarized. So, why would the Google come here? This is what we call in Slovenia macadam. And that's it. And he would go nowhere. He would stop here. No more. What is happening? ¿Qué succede? Okay, this was a torture route here. If the Google has it, Americans have audio recordings of the stuff that went on here. So, Italians gave them this recording here. That means they have KUČAN, Borut Pahor, Robert Golob. That's quite a big animals from Slovenia. They have them on tape. Otherwise, they wouldn't be showing this stuff. This is where the torture went on here. This was like one of the main torture areas right here. And it appears that they got them on a fucking tape. They wouldn't be showing this stuff, folks. They wouldn't be showing any of this stuff otherwise. And so this here, I don't know what the fuck this is. I was asking, they might have even explained to me whatever it is. Maybe it's some kind of a water treatment or something like that. I have no idea what the hell this stuff was. This shit always was here. But I don't know what is this. Is it a water treatment facility or what the hell is this thing? I have no idea. From what I recall, and it's impossible to see it, but from what I recall, this stuff here is the oldest one. Yeah, at least I remember seeing this stuff, but this part here This would be the oldest part here that you see here. And on this side where I was right there, that must have been a newer part of these structures here. Okay, not really. The stuff that you see right there, whatever the fuck it is, I remember that stuff. And but they did build something. They guaranteed me that they built something. Yeah, that they did some improvements, something that there was something they built. But I'm trying to figure out this stuff here. I don't actually remember anything new here that I would recall. That was not that I would. Yeah, I remember this place here. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I remember this location here. I don't know. All I can say is there were some guys that got the job here, sometimes in '98. So this place that you see right there must have been already there for some time. They were contemplating, from what I recall, even to close this down. It was talk about closing this shit down. It was some dissatisfaction with it. And Milan Kučan presented himself as a solution maker to this place. How much this have to do with reality, whatever, I don't know. I think they were all fucking around with me. They didn't have anything better to do. I remember this place in. I tell you what, I think that this place was renovated sometimes in '98, maybe painted over or whatever the fuck they have done to it. Yeah, but otherwise, this place here that you see here, this place, I now remember the older people employed. The guy here, that goes very, very, very back in time. See, I just recall here '98, something like that, 2000. It makes me feel that this place might have been even empty for 5 years or so. Between '94 to maybe 2000, something went on. Maybe like some kind of a restructuring. Maybe they paused whatever they were doing here, some kind of work, or at least I was not delivered here so much. But this here, the place that you see right there, this goes to 1988. It goes to 1988. It goes to, this place goes to 1980. Well, I was 8 years old child in 1980. You know what the fuck I mean? There must be a reason why Milan Kučan, Borut Pahor, previously also known as Eastern European Communists, Yugoslav Communists, were coming here. Why the fuck were they coming here? You know, I'm thinking about Josip Broz Tito and shit. This place here, first time when I came to this place here, this must have been in 1978 when I was like 6 years old. I remember this place here. To me, it looked like some fucking shop, some chico over there that were doing whatever the hell they were doing. I did not even understand why the fuck they were coming here to this place. You know, I'm actually thinking about some other stuff that might have been drugs involved in this. That's what the fuck I'm thinking. That there might have been something else going on, because I don't know. This is south of the Italy. I'm thinking about, why would you come here to this place for what? And now when I say these drugs, etc., 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 there was something that went on in 19 something, I don't know what. Don't fucking ask me something, but there was something illegal that went on. Something happened here in 1996. That's why I said that, or I don't know what happened. Did they fire people, or I think it has something to do with the police or whatever. 1996, yeah. 1996, did I say this correctly? 96, yes. 96, something like that. This place might have been, without workers, might have been even temporarily closed down, maybe for 2-3 years or something. I have no fucking idea about what went on. There was torture here in this place that went on, but I don't understand what happened. There was a lot of torture that went on in this location here, but I do not understand what happened here between 1994. Something happened in 1994. I think they fired people here. They fired maybe two people, two workers or whatever it is. It looked like they finally closed down this fucking place. And what became 1998 seems to me like they hired fresh people and they started this place again. Whatever the fuck this place is, it was very important to Milan Kučan, to Robert Golob, etc., etc., who, by the way, insisted me that they placed some new whatever this is, this tanks or whatever it is. I don't know. If they did such a stuff, I don't want to say from here. If they did such a stuff, maybe they did. The stuff that you see right there, but I'm not sure. I cannot say definitely on what you see right there that they did. I have a feeling they might have done some kind of improvement eventually, that this place here, this one here, let me see this. I don't know. They made a lot of fucking noise around this here, this stuff here, and it makes me feel as if they placed this new in between 2000 and 2005, 2001, 2002. This place here, the only location I would say, yeah. And let me see this here, if I can see something, because it depends how you see it, and sometimes just a glimpse from a different corner can save you from lies. MK Ultra is such a thing that they can manipulate from different corners, different lies basically. This was some kind of improvement that happened sometimes in 2000 and 2002, 2001, 2002. They did something here. What the fuck they did, I don't know. Okay, so I am gonna use this as a MK Ultra proof. Hold on a moment, let me go back here, let me see this here. If I see something like this interesting again, I don't fucking see anything, and I'm sleepy, honestly I am. I am gonna proceed to finish this stuff. This was the MK Ultra, ladies and gentlemen, somewhere in the middle of the between Calabria and Napoli. Original Italy, Italy Originale. Interesting, really interesting. I don't know, this stuff here, they claim me that they built additional whatever the fuck this is. Or what is this shit? Water treatment, or what the fuck is this? I don't recall. I honestly do not recall. They talk about how they already attempted to close this down, this stuff here. If it's a water treatment, you can't fucking close this down. There is no way you possibly could close this down. So I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. But I can tell you that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. What the fuck? Okay. Well. Is very, very, very important to have a brain like I have. That's a beautiful thing. Never ever, you understand? Never ever. This is what Milan Kučan, this is a bastard. Never ever. Look at this here. Never ever. This is a swinery like you would not fucking believe about this stuff here. Never ever was I delivered closer. This is so tricky location, and that's the type of location Slovenian police was choosing from to torture at. Was I delivered for God knows how long the fuck, eh? Maybe this maybe is what defines this Slovenian swinery the most. Maybe this is like the most perfect example of this shit. Imagine to be delivered to this location for the torture purposes, exactly through this road here. Yeah, we walk through here, this place here. So exactly like I told you. It's exactly how I explained to you. Just like this. Imagine to be delivered for the torture purposes, and they would only show you, this is what is the best part about it, they would only show you up to here, like this. Yeah? So you don't get to fucking see when you're drugged up, you don't get to see much about what the fuck is going on at all. You understand? You don't get to see at all. The way this torture was done here, the way the Slovenian scum did, the Slovenian filth, the way they did this stuff, they only delivered up to here. And as much as I wanted to go further, I couldn't go further. But if you look at this stream, this is very, very difficult to see the difference. If you go, when you continue, it looks different. And I will never forget the police officers, Borut Pahor, when they give the order to the police to not deliver me all the way behind this curve right there. You see? You see what the fuck I mean? Huh? What do you think if I deliver you drugged up to this location and I do torture to you along this pattern here, along this path here? And I always deliver you up to here. This is what the Slovenian novo mesto criminals from the police station, investigators, they had the order to deliver me only up to here. For no less than 20 years. Do you understand what the fuck I stated to you? Understanding Milan KUČAN, how criminal, disgusting this person is inside of his head. And it's not KUČAN, it's Borut Pahor, who is much younger. And even younger than Pahor is Gregor Golobic that would come here. And Robert Golob, now Slovenian Prime Minister Robert Golob. Can you imagine 20 years you would deliver the guy for the torture here in this place, and at the same time you would start to drive him crazy, talking to him about that they're building another one, and they're building another one, etc., etc. And then what the fuck you do is, after 20 years, you start to very, very, very occasionally deliver him up to here like this. So he still doesn't have a vision. He still doesn't have a capacity to see. And you do this because this stuff here is so convenient. Let me demonstrate you. I oriented myself based on the river, a river axis. So if you look at this stuff here, you see it like this, right? Well, when you drugged up, the chances that you're gonna land and see yourself, and you will not know what the fuck goes on, because around the corner is a completely different thing. So you see what the fuck I'm saying? I will never forget the police, only up to here, only up to here, only up to here. And when you turn, you still don't see shit. You see what it looked like, a little abandoned stuff right there. You see it like under MK you see exactly like this. That's what the fuck you see. This is what the fuck you see. You don't see nothing. You know what I mean? And then it's another 5 years that go on, but during this 5 years you hear how they build more and how they build more, etc., etc. And you know what happened? They deliver you up to here, look. And now look at it. Look at the water. Look at it's the same shit. Almost, almost again, it looks like very, very, very familiar to you. You see this shit here? And you're not allowed, watch out, you're not allowed to look around. You're not allowed to look around and this and that. Now you listened to all those years that they build another one, they build another one. Now you turn around and then you see this stuff here. What do you think you're going to think? You're going to think that this was not there. You will think that this is new, etc., etc., etc. And I remember the Italian guy who looked at me strange and he said, "Hey, are you fucking normal?" When I asked, and when I started to ask them about, is this new? Is this, what the fuck is this? And they were looking at me strange, like, why the fuck don't you know what this is, where you are, and so on and so forth? Huh? That's not easy to identify locations like this if I have a business with the swines like that. And this is what the Milan KUČAN was, a specialist who went ahead and even trained my schoolmates from Osnovna Škola Grm, from the grammar school Grm, how to cheat, how to lie. Imagine this. This was a chief of the Communist Party in Slovenia, previously also known as the Federation of Yugoslavia. What the fuck I can tell you about this stuff here? Nothing. I would not dare to say anything to you. I can tell you that the stuff that you see right there behind, at least this is what it appeared to me, that they upgraded this stuff. They claimed to me that they were contemplating on closing this stuff down, etc., etc. And then they finally decided, this was the lie, I believe, from the Slovenian side, that they will, in fact, expand this stuff. And how, in parallel to this stuff, police already started to insist me that they expand and so on and so forth. Basically, lied and lied and lied and lied. Were they alone in it? No. Well, yes. Okay. Here, that they would deliver me like this so that I would see this stuff? Yes, after the lies were completed. Otherwise, no. Today, the first time I'm here, I see this for the first time. I don't have any kind of impression about this stuff yet, other than what I stated to you. The stuff that I have gone through would actually even really make me believe that all this stuff was built, etc., etc. Now when I see this stuff, I don't think any of this stuff was built. What was built in my head is exactly what I demonstrated you, explained you. From what I see here, I would not have a guts to say anything about this stuff. Because of the Slovenian side, because the way the Slovenian side was doing this stuff, I don't trust anything. I cannot say anything that I would say. The way this stuff was done really, really disgusting. So, would I go and try to identify any of this stuff? No. The answer is no. No. If anything is going to change in respect to this place, in my head, I will let you know. But other than that, no, sir. This place here that you see, this location here, they finally started to make me walk through here. I think probably about the first time they would have me walk through here. That I walked through here probably the first time, and they would have me walk in this direction here. You know, in this direction they would go, whatever the hell this is heading to. This here, the first time I started to walk through here, seeing the stuff that you see right there in front of me, I don't fucking know. I don't know. It's very, very difficult because of the stuff that I told you about is so powerful in my head that really, really, really shuts my mouth, my mind. But the first time that I was passing through here, that I was walking through here, this goes actually way, 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 way back in time. When you go again time-wise, this would really not be short almost of the grammar school. My God, again, we're going somewhere to 1986, etc., with the schoolmates and so on, that they would come here. So, again, very, 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 very old location. However, I would not recognize, I would not have ability to identify one from the torture that was taking place on the side of this facility, in the side of this building. Simply fuck you up, completely destroy you through the stuff that I suggested you earlier, you know. Done basically in such a way that I would be basically doomed, and easily could say to you right now that this is a completely new facility, that this facility was never here, that it was newly built, etc., 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 etc. This is how Slovenia police was doing this stuff. So, just so that you understand, this here, when they were doing this stuff, it would be random people that would stop from the area, all kinds of people, workers also, and it would be violence. So it was under the trauma, sleep deprivation, already as a child. This is what the fuck went on. So, like an animal, literally like an animal. Have they upgraded this stuff here? I am thinking about if I would notice these upgrades or I would not notice them, etc., etc. To be honest with you, the stuff that you see right there with this yellow, with this, it looks like a crown right there. Maybe they did upgraded it, but if they did, they probably did this in year 2000. So if they did, and I don't even think they did, I think this shit was actually always here. Old stuff. When you go from this direction, when you go from this direction, it's a totally different story. Then you get to see this stuff in a completely different way. Yeah. So, but this place, this factory, this stuff here, this goes way, 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 way back in time. Just as I explained, this goes to the grammar school. It goes to the 8th class of the grammar school. That was in year 1985, 1986. We were walking through here. Well, you know what is inside in here? They did have me inside in here. They produced some cement or some shit. I remember now. They had some kind of stuff like this. They had workers. They were doing the stuff inside. Well, wait a minute. I don't even know what the hell they say. Impianto di deurazione della città o Potenza. No, you see, I already made a mistake. This appears to me that this is not what this is, so that means they did have me on another location. They did have me in some place where they had people inside, and this is what it looked like at the entrance and so on. So this is why this stuff is so fucked up. With the people like this, there's no way you cannot go wrong, because Milan KUČAN was buying here for Josip Broz Tito. What do you think other than a schizophrenia? Yeah, and Italians were of assistance to him. Based on what I see here, this is just, I realized, I am surprised. I was actually hoping that you would not even have the capacity to cut through here and go up here, but now I see that this is actually done in such a way that they do have excuse for, to say that this is here with the Google Maps, because this is around the factory and so on. But still, man, you gotta fucking admit it's strange that you deliver me here, that I have a capacity to see this. Yeah, I am gonna say to you that sometimes in 2000, this place here that you see right there, what exactly happened to this place here? I think renovation, I think that they changed something, they upgraded or whatever the fuck they have done to it. That's the claim I'm making. But Milan Kučan truly is an animal. He always went and doubted me about things if I don't remember and stuff like this, while mixing into the situations. Well, for instance, like this one here, also other locations to easily screw you up, confuse you. If you would allow the dirt, if you would see yourself in the garbage, you never fucking made it out. So this is the MK Ultra about this place here. I wasn't gonna do it, but this is it. Everybody here in this place is gonna say to you now, yes, see. They're gonna say it is true. È vero. What he said is true. Bye bye. Look at that. Italy. It's a Mars. It's other planet. And they're always looking for the Martians here because they're bored. Ciao. Thank you very much. Till next time. Here's the date and time when this stuff was done. Bye bye.